Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more Final Fantasy Anniversary Edition. In the last episode, instead of going to the Sunken Shrine, we actually went to the Waterfall Cave that was just up here. And the reason being is because that the encounters were super easy, and it was also a one-floor cave with only one forced encounter space. And plus, because the enemies were already enemies that we already bumped into, it kind of made a lot of sense. But in this episode, we are going to the Sunken Cave, because that's the only other thing that we can actually do right now. And with Oxio in hand, we're going to go in. You have Oxio. You're the ones we've been waiting for. Please save the mermaids. Oh no, she actually died. Remember what she said? She tried to go underwater and save, but she couldn't breathe. So she returned the barrel to the surface, but apparently she died on the way of doing so. So her spirit is waiting here until the ones could actually just go in and do what's needed. But we were those people when she passed away. Well, that was a dark start to this video, wasn't it? Especially since we're going into the depths below. We get this awesome, nice little cutscene here. I think we see this every time we go in. Pretty sure. And we've set afoot. Right, so sorry, I just got okay, that wasn't planned. That is not a white shark. I don't know what the creators were on when they made that sprite. That's clearly a purple shark. Sorry for that lack of just that weird cut into a battle, but I was trying to run back to this point because I got interrupted as soon as we entered. But yeah, anyway, phone went off and all that. Bloody timing, ain't it? But anyway, we're now into the dungeon here. Kind of ruined my flow there, but we've got new enemies to deal with, as per usual, the standard for coming into these dungeons, really. Thankfully, we're pretty strong, even without actually grinding to take these guys out, which is actually kind of insane. I mean, considering that the only grinding we did was just to get up to at least level 5 before we fought Garland, that is so far the only grind we've ever had to do so far. I mean, I guess you could say that we technically grinded to get one level up, but I kind of avoided enough battles in a way so that I would benefit from that level up when I got my promotion. So I don't know. Anyway, the thing is, if you haven't already noticed, we're starting out in the middle of the dungeon, floor 3. There are 5 floors, and the fiend is going to be on the lowermost floor. Floor 1, if you can believe that. We want to go to the top first. I believe that's correct. And that means that there is 2 ways on going from this point. There is also 2 rooms that I want to explore because they have items in them. Now, the most annoying thing is, if you can't already tell, is that the random encounter rate is a little bit tight here. And considering it's 5 floors, this dungeon can take a while really quickly. What I mean by that is that you're going to be getting a battle so bloody often, and even though you're going to be blasting them through really quickly, it can really get grating very quickly as well. So I don't really know how to put that in any other way, really. I mean, look at that. We're just in and out of that room, and already we're in another battle with more new enemies. So, yeah. Kind of annoying. Right, so if I can move... No, I can't. Oh, boy. Whoa! I've never seen this thing before. How did I never bump into this thing? Hello? You can bugger right off. That didn't actually kill you, well, this would. Well, I was hoping Sorba would actually attack to that point when I said that, but look at me being an idiot. Okay, so that thing that we just bumped into wasn't really that big of an issue. Whoopity wow. Alright. And we're already getting duplicates. I shouldn't really be running away from battles, but yeah, I'm going to be doing that just because it's going to be annoying otherwise. Oh, look at that! A normal shark in the midst. And guess what? We were fighting you when we were like level 8 on a bloody ship from Provoca. So I don't think you hold any merit on actually appearing in here with these not actually white sharks. I mean, come on, at least the white crocodiles were actually white. Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they ate some peanut butter jelly sandwiches that people accidentally dropped in the water or something. I don't know. That's all I can think of. Can we open this? 9,900 gil. Alright then. Oh! That's a lot of chiefs. And one prince at the back there. You know what? Even though that in other RPGs that would have like enemies in front and you can't attack them until you have to attack the front ones, I'm just going to attack the prince and be a dick. Let's just do this. Why not? Oh no! Oh no! My HP! Wow, 1 on Daewoo. Seriously? I think Flo and Daewoo have the same defense, I think. Or maybe Flo has the least defense, but that's because she has more HP. But considering that you did 1 HP to Daewoo, that's pretty pathetic, considering that Zest should technically take none, considering the big jump in defense. But no, you have to do at least 1, because damage calculations means that, oh, it's going to cancel out, but it can't always be a miss. I don't know. Anyway, where is... Ah, here we go. These 3 rooms at the top here are empty, and we have 2 stairways, one to the left, one to the right at the top of this room, and I don't think there's anything this way, so what we want to do is go this way to floor 4, and we want to make our way round, checking every room as we go. Who remembers the, oh, what was it called? It wasn't called the Earth Cave. Oh, I forget the name of it now, actually. What was it called? Give me a moment. Not the Cavern of Earth, what was it? Sage's Cave... The Marsh Cave, that was it. Remember the Marsh Cave, our like first cave that we ever went through? That had 2 ways to go as well. One way just to get a bunch of items, and one way was actually the correct way to go. That's kind of the similar thing with this. So basically we just want to be running around, grabbing all that we can, go the wrong way first, then go the right way next. Saves 2 trips throughout the entire place. Problem is, this place can get very winding and samey at times, so you may not know if you're looping around yourself, because some maps actually do loop around themselves in this dungeon, similar to how the world map wraps around itself. So you've got to take that into account at some points. We're running a little bit low on health here. I'm going to slap a hero on everybody. But we should be able to knock out these water elementals perfectly fine. I like how they're like a little water tornado, kind of cyclone kind of thing going on here. It's like a little swirly. Not swirling me down the toilet. You know, in the bathroom. I need to watch him again. Oh, whoa! Okay! I just beat a white shark and I just got a worm killer. I don't know if I left that entire battle in, because I kind of blazed through it. I'll probably leave, like, the final hit in or something. I'm curious who dropped that. Was that a shark? No, sharks dropped nothing. And apparently I never beaten enough of them. Only 9. Let's see. Ah, sea snake, sea troll, water nugger, water elemental, white shark. Yes, white sharks. Okay, why the hell do white sharks, of all enemies, drop a dragon-killing sword? I don't think we bump into dragons under here, unless sharks count as dragons. But if that was the case, I'd rather use the coral sword. Which, to be fair, I should be using anyway instead of the fire sword, but the fire sword has way more higher damaging prowess than... You know, I mean, if we didn't get the promotion, then maybe, but we have 2 worm killers now. I mean, ninjas can still use them, I guess. But it's like, if I go over here and, like, highlight the worm killer, it's like a whole 10... Well, I guess it's not that bad. It's 10 points down. I guess it still has some relevance with our current equipment. I like the coral sword. Yeah, it's the same as well. You know, the ice brand will probably be better than the flame sword. No. The coral sword will probably be better than the flame sword, actually. Well, actually, we have 2 ice brands. I forgot about that. I could just do that. I was going to give Sorba the coral sword, but instead of lowering his attack by 10, I might as well just have the freaking ice brand, because that would be decent enough. Wouldn't it? It'll be even damage anyway. It'll be doing clean damage across the board. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Screw it. Why have the flame brand in this dungeon? Right, is there anything in here? Okay, here we go. Well, that was pointless. And we can't exit down this way. Oh, we gained a level up as well. I'm just going to cut this one out as well. Zest got 8 HP and 3 MP. Zest, you're kind of disappointing me at this point. Sorba gained 24 HP. That's not bad. And 3 MP again. Okay, Sorba, I do like the HP boost that you're getting, but I would like more magic. Especially because you're a ninja. It actually makes a lot of sense. In terms that you're using ninja skills to do the spells. Flo got 6 HP, 17 MP. And Daewoo got 4 HP and 10 MP. Not the best levels, but at least we got decent HP on Sorba anyway. Okay, so what I was going to say before that level up came in is that there's going to be a lot of cuts and everything's going to look samey in this video. I can't really help that. Unless you want to see repeat battles all the time, which this isn't. Finally, a change of pace at the moment. I mean, I guess that means I've just got more progress in the video because I don't have to leave in tons of battles. But when it's just literally either battling constantly or just travelling through a dungeon with a flash of light every couple of like steps or so, it's going to get very samey really quickly. I mean, with Final Fantasy VI, everywhere was very diverse and like they had different set pieces to keep it flowing. Even if I cut out every battle, I could just use the Moogle Charm to skip them entirely. But because like I said, Final Fantasy 1, it's like, even if it is a graphical update, it's still a remake, not actually a recreation or a retelling. I mean, I was talking about this with my mates when it came to Metroid, the quote-unquote remake of Metroid 2, Samus Returns, which is called, The Return of... No. The original was called Return of Samus. The remake's called Samus Returns, but without the 2. But it is pretty much the same game. The thing is here, is that almost the entire game looks different, and you also have different attacks and powers and stuff. I mean, yes, you could say AM2R, which was the fan-made remake that got removed probably because of this game being made. But AM2R looks like the original Metroid 2 Return of Samus, but was also incorporating the new items from earlier games in the series, like later games in the series. Similar, basically it gave it the Zero Mission treatment of that, because Zero Mission was a remake of the original Metroid. You have the set pieces, you can recognize it. But with this Samus Returns remake of the Return of Samus game, I don't recognize any set pieces other than the landing sequence area where you land. So it's like, I don't know. I know I'm leaving battles in talking about this at the moment, but we've had 2 ghost battles and 1 repeat battle, so it's fine. Whoa! I just lost 150 HP on Sorba! What? Run. But you get what I'm saying, it's like Final Fantasy... It's not Final Fantasy. It's like... Oh my god, this is bad. I can't actually run either. Get out of there, guys. Is this seriously happening? Is this seriously happening right now? Guys! Why can't I not run? You know, I knew this was going to happen. I'm going to be like, oh, I'll talk about some stuff. And then it'll be like, oh, no, you can't do that. It's like, we're going to kill you if you do that. It's like, the one time I don't pay attention, I get absolutely destroyed. But what I was trying to get at was like, I'm going to have to kill these guys. That's so annoying. Where's my Phoenix Downs? Basically what I'm trying to say is, it's like Star Fox 6, the original Star Fox 64 and Star Fox Zero. They all are the same game, but they are not the same game. They share the same plot. They share the same part of the timeline, because they are technically the same events, but they don't share set pieces. They are a retelling of the game, not a remake. Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission, that is a remake. This is a remake to the original Final Fantasy. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, now we're all back. Can't believe that happened. As soon as I wanted to talk about something that wasn't the game, I get freaking destroyed by these guys. It's like, why? Why you do this? Right, you're dead. Get out of my face. The one time I just... I'm annoyed. I just wanted to talk about something other than the game for a moment. And I barely scraped by out of that one without making anyone lose experience, so that was annoying. I mean, true, maybe I wasn't paying attention to my health on the previous battle with those ghosts, but I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just heal everybody because we kind of need to do this. Right, that's decent enough. Anyway, we're almost done with this floor. That is probably a sequenced encounter, a forced encounter space. Because they're dotted around this place, I believe so anyway, so I will leave these in. I mean, maybe I should stop holding the attack button and actually, like, use spells, but considering how much damage we're doing, that can almost one-shot them. I don't really feel like that is an issue at this point. Except for when it comes to the ghosts and probably the naggers. A screen of 8 or 7 Sahagin chiefs and 2 princes. They did a little bit of damage to me, and yeah, that's easily healed, but at the same time, it's like, Daewoo took forever to do it. It's like he was the last person out of the 9 enemies and the other 3 party members. That's 12 like people moving before Daewoo, so he could just cast Thunder and one-shot them all. I'm already sick of these battles, and I can't run away from them, and I'm just trying to explore to find these rooms I need to go in, and I believe I've found the last chest here. And this is what I'm talking about right here. It's like, I'm just trying to attack with everybody just so I can go Thundara with Daewoo. There's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. That's technically 5 attacks. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Daewoo is the last person to move in these battles, and it just takes forever. And sometimes he doesn't even one-shot them all. It's so annoying, and it just eats up my time just to open 1 chest. Thankfully, this is actually a very helpful chest. The Light Axe. Now, we go down here, we can check it. Warrior, Knight, Ninja, same usual shindig. But it costs Dire when used. Not Dire, but the next level up. So that means everyone can now actually attack undead enemies without any magic, which, by the way, paladins, or knights in this case, cannot learn. And obviously Sorba, being a black user because he's a ninja, can't learn it either. That is super helpful, and because Daewoo right now has stronger intellect than Flo, using this against undead enemies is actually really good with Daewoo. However, fire can do decent damage to undead enemies as well, with the same ×2 effectiveness, plus it can attack other enemies that are not undead. So, I don't know how you feel about that, but it's still something nice to have. And it probably isn't the best equipment. Actually, no. It's actually weaker than the Ice Brand. By 1 point. And of course, lowers our accuracy by 10, so once again, as being an axe, very inaccurate, but you know. I believe that's all on this floor. I would hate to come back and find out that I missed something. But I'm not looking at a map. I was going to cut this battle out, but look what we bumped into. In fact, you know what? No. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I don't even need to cast it. I'm just going to, like, use magic, and I'm just going to use this instead. I'm not going to use any magic for this. I'll just hold this thing in the air. Unless... No, never mind. I was about to say Zest wants to finish it off, but here we go. Bam. Oh, and a crit from Daewoo finishes it off. Hell yes. That's actually really helpful. But yeah, if these guys can do that much damage to Zest, that's pretty annoying. I think I'm going to actually go with items this time. I'm going to go with high potions. Give him 1. And that will actually be it. He was the only one who took a hit from that. Please say that that was the last area I needed to explore down here. God. This floor isn't even the biggest floor, and yet it's already taken me 22 minutes uncut footage to get this far. And with the encounters being this bloody rampant, god damn it! And being the same encounter 3 times in a row, white shark, normal shark, things get a bit grating. Why is it always the water levels that annoy everybody? Thank you, Max. Why is it always the water levels that annoy everyone? It's like a universal thing at this point, isn't it? And we gained a level up in that battle. Ugh. Okay, Zest got 29 HP, 3 MP, again, not a lot of MP. I know he's not supposed to be a magic user, but I would like to have some magic, so I can use that cure when I need it. Sorba gained 4 HP, 3 MP. He literally got the worst level up imaginable. Flo gained 28 HP and 7 MP. That's awesome. Daewoo gained 4 HP, 22 MP. Of course, the magic users get the most MP. You know what? I'm not going to go upwards. I'm just going to go down here. Or up here. Right, we're on this floor. And I believe we don't actually have any encounters on this floor, which is actually a nice change of pace. Yeah, definitely no enemy encounters on this floor because we have NPCs here. Oh, my prayers have been answered. Yes, this is the home of the mermaids. They live on top of the tower that the Kraken is invading for the bloody water crystal. And yet they're hiding out here because enemies can't seem to get this high because it's not too deep, I guess. The air pressure's not good for them, maybe? I don't know. If the light of the sea is lost, we will turn to sea foam, vanishing forever. That! When I first read this, I had no idea that this was actually something mermaid related. Turning it into sea foam. This is actually something that's very personal to me. Because, like, this is when Final Fantasy taught me something, mythical-wise, about mermaids. You remember the Little Mermaid story? And I'm not talking about the Disney version that panders to kids. I'm talking, even though that was a really good story still, the original story was a lot darker, like most fairy tales actually are. I'll talk about it when I'm grabbing this, because I'm believing all this is just money. When Ariel actually, like... Oh, we've got diamond armor right there. We'll talk about that in a moment as well. When... I don't know if the mermaid had the same name as the Disney version. I'm just going to use the name Ariel for now, but it's not the Disney version I'm talking about. When one of our friends went to see the world above hasn't returned. I wonder what she's doing now. I hope she's alright. Some theorise that's actually the person that disappeared. But that wouldn't make much sense. Unless that was Ariel, who just died along the way when she was human. Because when she couldn't break the curse to marry the prince in 3 days, she actually fails and she turns into sea foam. She dies. When mermaids die, they turn into sea foam. And that is super dark. I know I just kept jumping out of that because I'm playing the game and I'm trying to breed everything. But it's like, yeah, when mermaids die, they actually turn into sea foam. And the Little Mermaid story is probably the origin of that. Now I'm going to go this way. Because you'll see here that if we come down this way, there's another room down this way, and you'll be thinking, oh, how do I get to this? Well, I'll show that bit off in a moment. Got more items here. Diamond gloves. We're getting a lot of diamond stuff here, including a helm and the Rosetta Stone. I believe in the original this was called a slab, like how that lady in Onrac actually described it as a slab that teaches you languages, but they changed it to a stone. I can understand that they changed the herb into the Jolt tonic. Because, you know, herb, smoke weed every day, drugs. That's why they changed it in every other version other than the NES and MSX version. But why would they change a stone slab to a Rosetta Stone? To make it sound like it has more worth, perhaps? So then why didn't you not change the text of that one lady that we talked to outside of the inn in Onrac, which is this town that you access this dungeon, by the way? That makes no sense to me. But yes, we got the Rosetta Stone and we need that. As we've been told, it will allow us to learn the Luthien language by some people. Now, if I come this way, we saw a gap that led to more rooms. I know I'm bypassing a lot of rooms right now. But yeah, you see that room up there that I'm trying to get to? That was the room that we were just in. But how can that be? We went left and then we came right. Like I said, some maps of this dungeon loop around on themselves. See? We've already been over there. The chests have been opened. If the light of the sea is not restored, we will vanish as foam on the waves. Well, you're just repeating someone else said, but with different words. 10,010. Okay. Don't understand that. 5,000. Excuse me. 4150. We're getting a lot of money here. Are those the crystals the legends speak of? Just who are you? Well, if you know the legend, then you should know who we are. Kinda goes out saying. Nothing in here, but I don't think we talked to you yet. While the Fiend of Water lives, the light of the sea grows ever darker. So yeah, if we do not actually help these mermaids, they're gonna die. That's pretty dark. I mean, we know that most Final Fantasy games can be, like, generically dark, like, oh, the world has been taken over, or falling into ruin, and you got to save it. But no, they've already said they turn to sea foam when they die, and if the light of the of the sea is gone, they will die, and they said the fiend is causing that. If you don't stop the fiend, these guys are going to die. It doesn't actually happen, but in context. The Kraken, the fiend of water, nests on the lowest level. So yeah, just telling you that. You've gone the wrong way, even though we had to come down here anyway. Here's another chest, another antidote. Nothing too dramatic there, but we are bombing into poison enemies, so that's fine. The Mirage Tower stands in the desert to the continent of the east, right? Well, I saw someone go into the tower. Okay, I don't see how, considering that the area is surrounded by mountains and there's a desert there, so I don't exactly see how you could see that. I remember hearing the most lovely chiming sound. Have a look at the map here. I think you're bullshitting me. Well, it doesn't look like there's mountains along the side. Maybe you could be swimming here and saw, but that is one hell of a distance to see someone walk in there. If the map being downscaled is anything to be believed, the skinning must be really off in this world. A diamond shield? Ooh, all this equipment. Insanity. But you're blocking the doorway. Oh, it would have been there. Alright, so let me see here. 1, 2... That's the exit. I think this is a 3x3 room, because it doesn't look like it goes onwards. So I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. 2. Can't check that one at the moment. 1. 2. This is just me checking to make sure I haven't missed anything. This will be the middle one. I've got that. I know that that one's one we have already done, because that had the Rosetta Stone in it. So these will be the last doors to check. Ah! More money. Awesome. Oh, it's a 4x4 room. Okay. I got it. I got it. That means I haven't checked this room yet. Oh no, I have checked this room. Okay, so it might be that room I haven't checked then. I've got that. That was where we entered. That's the only one square that doesn't have a room. Right, so did I check that room or not? Let me have a look here. Is it just a mermaid? Looks like a mermaid. Okay, I think we're done on this floor then, which means we have to go back to the beginning. And to be fair, I am gonna save both of us some aggro and just do this. Don't worry, the barrel will follow us as well, hence magic and whatnot. But it'll actually kick us out of the town, if you can believe it. Even though it drops us on like the tile that would be the most closest to the area that we just came out of. The reason why I did that is so I don't have to backtrack through that floor that we just completed in order to, you know, go through all those encounters again just to get out. It was a lot easier like that, and we can also restock if need be. Which in this case, I just need to take a rest. But before I do that, because I can just do it off screen, we'll just stay in here for now, and I'm going to check my equipment. So, items actually, that'll be the better thing to do. Let's go down here, and let's have a look at all this diamond stuff. Well, we have a diamond armlet. Everyone can equip that. That's nice. Diamond gloves, only the knight. Diamond shield, only the knight. Diamond helm, only the knight. Only the diamond armlet can be equipped to everybody, so at least Sorba can have this, but we can give that to someone else as well. So, let's go do some upgrading here. That's obvious. Actually, I might need to sell my stuff, so I might do that first. Diamond armlet's actually better than the flame mail. It just raises his evasion. But it will probably be a lot better to equip onto someone else that doesn't have the best evasion. I mean, the ice armor is also pretty much the same defense as the flame mail, so that's something, I guess. But hey, now we can equip the mithril helm onto Sorba, replacing the leather cap, so that's still an upgrade technically, so that helps. It drops his evasion a little, but I don't think that's big of an issue at this point. Gauntlets, obviously we're not going to equip. Can't equip the ice shield, but we can equip the flame shield on Zest, which means we can now switch between the ice shield and the flame shield accordingly when we want to do stuff with Sorba, so that's nice. I think Zest and Sorba are good to go. I'm just making sure of their equipment here. Oh, diamond gloves. Well, the Protect Ring is technically better. The Protect Ring has the same defense as the diamond gloves, if you can believe that. But the diamond gloves also have better evasion and protect us from death. So yeah, the diamond gloves are just here to reap in the money. Unless someone else could equip them, but no, they can't. Only knights can. So yeah. Let's see. Can anyone else equip anything else? I mean, I just realised I haven't been using the heal rod that often, but then again, we've been using heal rod a lot more just because it heals a lot more. Ruby Omelette. It's actually better. You know what? I'm going to give this to you, and the Ruby Omelette can be transferred to Flo, because she could still use a little bit more defense than what she has, But she doesn't need as much defense as Daewoo, because Daewoo's HP is pitifully low. That's my reasoning. So I swap the ruby amulet for the diamond, and give Flo the diamond. Give Flo the ruby. Bleh, you know what I mean? So... Wait, we've got a silver one now. I don't think that's helpful to anybody. So I might actually silver those before I heal up. Yeah, let's go do that. So let me sell those off, and I think we'll end it off. So I need to go to the item store, which is right here, because there's no armor store here. Let's head down this way, sell the diamond gloves. Ooh, 10,000. Nice. Okay, we also have a leather cap that we don't need, and we also have a silver armament that we don't need. Awesome, and that is that. So, oh, whoops, I want to go here, do this. And with that, guys, I think we will end it off. So, in the next episode, guys, we are going to go the actual way, deeper into the sunken shrine, if you can put it like that. Basically, we start on the third floor. We've already been to the 5th floor. We need to get to the 1st floor to fight off the Kraken. With that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.